A very warm welcome to everyone as we kick off MSME Masterclass series by JSW One with our expert speaker, Mr. Mukesh Mohan Gupta. Mr. Gupta is the founder and president of Delhi-based Chamber of Indian Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. CIMSME actively participates in MSME-related policy making and is highly reputed among all stakeholders. He and his team have directly impacted thousands of MSMEs by conducting knowledge seminars and consulting business owners. Mr. Gupta also hosts a YouTube channel, MSME Helpline, where he addresses a wide range of business challenges faced by MSMEs. By profession, Mr. Gupta is a CA. He has held directorship of Dena Bank, Madras Fertilizers Limited, and multiple subsidiaries of Tata Projects Limited. In his experience as a practicing CA for 20 plus years, he has interacted with MSMEs, seen their plight, and developed a passion towards their cause. This has made him start CIMSME in 2009 with the sole purpose of helping MSMEs across the country. With a similar vision in mind, we at JSW One, launched in 2021, strive to empower MSMEs to reach new heights by providing them with necessary tools and resources. We have created a one-stop digital solution for all raw material requirements of manufacturing MSMEs, ensuring price transparency, high-quality material, and customization options. Our goal is to help businesses like yours to unlock their full potential, and today's session is just one of the many ways we aim to achieve that. Coming to the first session, topic for today's masterclass is credit financing schemes for MSMEs. This session is designed to provide valuable insights and information on various credit and financing options available to MSMEs and to answer any queries that you might have. So let's begin the session, and just a hygiene check. I request everyone to type in the questions in the Q&A section or the chat section. We'll take up the questions after we are done with the session by Sir. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Mr. Gupta to start the masterclass.
Thank you very much, Ayush. And I would like to thank JSW One also for their dedication towards handholding of these MSMEs. So this shows the dedication of JSW One, and I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Ayush Jindal. He is such a dynamic professional, dedicated for this cause. Ayush, thank you very much to you and to JSW One for supporting the MSMEs in such a nice way. Awareness perhaps is the biggest problem these MSMEs have, because we are not aware of most of the schemes the stakeholders have announced for us. Since we are always busy in our day-to-day working, we have to see the finance, the production, the marketing, the HR, the law, any compliances, everything, one-man show. So friends, today we'll try to let us know some of the basic important loan schemes which you can avail through the banks, be it public sector bank, private sector bank, or the NBFCs. And as Ayush was referring to, the ultimate aim of this webinar is also to interact with you. My request will be, please ask as many questions as you can. I'll try to answer all the questions. In fact, this is way of my learning as well, because if there will be any question which I'll not be able to answer, perhaps I will read it tonight and will also be update myself. So my request is, please ask as many questions as you can on any of the related subject, like loan scheme for micro, small and medium enterprises. So before I start the loan scheme, I thought that it will be good if I can just let you know. Most of you will be aware of that what is the micro, small and medium enterprises. This micro, small, medium enterprises was a ministry, and the act, which is Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Development Act, was enacted on 2nd of October 2006. So we in short call it MSMED Act 2006. In the act, there is a provision of registration of MSMEs. Udyog Aadhaar was defined for registration as an MSME, and during 2020, this Udyog Aadhaar was changed to Udyam registration. So there was a new definition being defined widest circular dated 26th of June 2020 by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, according to which the definition has been changed as was provided under the Act, which is MSME Act 2006. So in this table, I have tried to define, that what was the existing definition of MSMEs and what it is as of now, which has been changed from the June 2022 circular by the Ministry of MSME. So the difference is earlier there were two categories. One was manufacturing and the other was service sector. And these micro, small and medium enterprises were categorized based on the investment in plant and machinery for manufacturing enterprises and investment in equipments for service enterprises. So there was only one criteria according to which the classification was done amongst the micro, small or medium enterprises. So you can just see that, investment in plant and machinery up to 25 lakhs, investment of 5 crore and investment up to 10 crore were the basis for classification amongst micro, small and medium enterprises respectively for the manufacturing sector. And for the service sector, this investment in equipments is 10 lakhs, 2 crore and 5 crore. So this was earlier. Now it has been changed. Now the ministry has issued this circular, which I was referring to of June 2020, according to which there have been some very major changes being done. Now manufacturing and service sector are have the same criteria. There is no difference whether you are under manufacturing or under service sector. The classification basis is same. And another important modification has been done for the classification, that turnover is also a criteria now. So micro enterprises are those where the investment in plant and machinery or equipment, because it's now manufacturing and service sector are both same. So investment up to 1 crore rupees and turnover up to 5 crore will be classified as micro. Investment up to 10 crore and turnover up to 50 crore will be classified as small, and investment up to 50 crore and turnover up to 250 crore will be classified as medium enterprises. One very important thing I would like to let you know that the word "and" has been used. So both the conditions have to be met out. So in some cases, it can be that the investment is up to 1 crore rupees, but the turnover is 5 crore 1 lakh or 5 crore 1 rupees. So it will go to the next category, will be the small enterprises. There are certain very important key features of this definition, which was announced in 2020. This is based on self-declaration, free of cost, no document to upload, and it is available online. So you need not to pay even a single penny to get your Udyam registration. And as I told you that there is a composite criteria for investment and turnover. Important key feature is that any export turnover is to be excluded while calculating the turnover. So if there is any 100% export oriented unit, so the turnover will always be zero for the purpose of the classification. And another important change has been done, that earlier the gross value was taken care of in classification of micro, small and medium enterprises. Now the written down value of the plant and machinery is considered. And a very important change was announced, that the traders are also now eligible to get the Udyam registration. The only facility available to the traders is that they are now considered to be under priority sector advance. So the traders are eligible to get their Udyam registration, but they will be able to get the facility of only priority sector lending. So all other facilities which are available to the MSMEs are not available to traders. Only the manufacturing and service sectors industries are able to get the various other facilities which are available by the different stakeholders. As ISG was referring to, we have a YouTube channel in the name of MSME Helpline. You can visit this sometime, and I have posted many videos on this subject. In fact, the Udyam registration की सारी जानकारी, and then we have posted a video wherein we have told how you can do your Udyam registration step by step in 7 minutes without paying even a single penny. So after discussing a brief about what are the MSMEs and how they are classified, now the main topic of today's which has been given to me is the loan schemes available for MSMEs. So I'll start now discussing on the loan schemes, because whenever we discuss with any MSME, one of the major issue they raise in every meeting is that bankers are not providing financial support to us. We are not giving timely decision. So I will try to touch upon some of the schemes and how you can ensure the timely decision by the bankers. So a very recently launched scheme, which even I have the experience of discussing with the banker. Even many bankers are not aware of this scheme as of now. This is CGSS, Credit Guarantee Scheme for Startups. I suppose that out of the participants here, there may be some startups also, because there is no difference amongst the startup and the MSMEs. And a startup can also be 10 years old also, because you'll be aware that under the definition of a startup, the company which have been incorporated not more than 10 years old are can be registered themselves as startup. So this scheme has been launched recently, Credit Guarantee Scheme for Startup, wherein government is saying that now startup can get up to 10 crore rupees of loan from the banks without any collateral security. So it was launched on 6th of October 2020, just recently. And this notification was issued by the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. We call it DPIIT. So they have issued a circular, and many banks have already started getting the approval from their board. They have already in the process of drafting the loan schemes, getting it approved from the board, and you can apply to any bank if you are a startup. Up to 10 crore rupees without any collateral security. So the objective of this scheme is to provide collateral-free loan to the startup for their growth. So who are the eligible startup under this scheme? Is startup which is recognized under DPIIT. So I'm quite hopeful that many of you will be having this startup registration. And this startup registration is also available absolutely free of cost. I have made certain videos which are posted on my our YouTube channel also. In case anybody has any issue or some assistance is required, we can definitely provide support to them. And we can have another this type of session to understand the guidelines for registration under startup and so on. So the other condition for getting the loan under this scheme is that this startup should not be in default to any of the lender, and no account should have been classified as NPA. It's basically applicable to all the loans, whatever is given under any scheme by any of the lender, that this default, delay, and my sincere advice to all the participants will be that, please never delay, never default any installment or any interest of any of the loan, because the definition of the default is 1 rupee 1 day. So even if there is a default of 1 rupee 1 day, you will be classified as a defaulting company or defaulting organization. And so they have also put a condition that 12 months period audited monthly statements also required to be provided to the banker, so that they can see that you have the cash flow, you have the ability to repay the loan, how the business is going on. The complete details are available on a YouTube video being posted on MSME Helpline in the name of collateral free unsecured loan up to 10 crore to startup. So this I posted when the scheme was launched. Another very important scheme for the MSMEs is CGTMSE, which is called Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises. So I have already told you what is the definition of micro, small and medium enterprises. Friends, most of the schemes are for the micro and small enterprises. There are very few facilities which are available to the medium enterprises. So turnover up to 50 crore rupees are covered under small category. So this scheme is also available to micro and small enterprises, not to medium enterprises. So this is a scheme wherein the banks are providing collateral-free loan to the micro and small enterprises, because most of the time when you go to the bank, you have the issue that bankers are not providing us a loan. Even if they are willing to provide the loan, our balance sheet is good, our product is viable, they are asking for the collateral security, and many times the MSMEs don't have the collateral security because they have the option either to create their personal assets, their residence, their house, other assets, or to put in this money into the business. So we also advise every time, all the time to the MSMEs that you please create your asset later on. First you grow your business and invest the money into your business. So this problem has been, I suppose, somehow sorted out with this scheme. I'll just let you know the key features of this scheme. So this collateral-free loan is available to new and existing both micro and small enterprises. Not that your business should have been an established business. If you have the experience, you have the ability to run the business in a viable mode, then also you are eligible to get collateral-free loan up to 200 lakhs or 2 crore. Even NBFCs are now authorized to give the collateral-free loans. Earlier, the situation was that once you take 200 lakhs or 2 crore loan under this collateral-free scheme, and suppose your loan is repaid, you have taken a term loan, then there was no possibility of second enhancement of the loan. Now this one-time cap has been removed. It was removed in 2019. So suppose you have taken 200 lakhs rupees under CGTMSE, and part of it is term loan, and at any point of time your loan outstanding is 1 crore 40 lakhs rupees because you have repaid 60 lakhs rupees to the bank. You can again demand that 60 lakhs rupees if your business needs it. So as usual, there is a video, loan aap log guarantee sarkar degi, CGTMSE scheme for MSMEs, wherein I have clarified in details about this scheme. The another important scheme for the MSMEs is Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program, because friends, you will be aware that the MSME is the largest job creator sector after the agriculture sector. As per the data provided by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, more than 11 crore people are employed by these MSMEs. The number of MSMEs is more than 6 crore, and number of employees with these MSMEs is more than 11 crore rupees. So you just imagine, in fact, that how many families or the persons or our citizens are dependent on these MSMEs. If we talk about the 11 crore employees, so even if we assume that one family has 4 members, so about 44 crore people are dependent, those who are employees on these MSMEs. So big number. So many times whenever we discuss about the MSME projects, the entrepreneurs ask one question, अरे साहब बड़े लोगों के लिए तो सब है, हम छोटे लोगों के लिए कुछ नहीं है. So this scheme, friends, is only and only for the new projects. If you are putting up a new project, then only you are eligible for loan under PMEGP. The only condition is that the entrepreneur need to be above 18 years of age. Minimum educational qualification has also been defined, should be 8th class, and self-help group, society, charitable trust are also eligible. Under this scheme, there is a entrepreneurship development training program which has to be completed, which educate you about how to run the business, how to start the business. And this PMEGP portal, which I will let you know the address also, has more than 300 project reports available on their website. So you can download these websites absolutely free of cost, and can have a basic idea of the project which you are trying to start. Here your margin is also very less. Margin is only 10%. Rest will be the loan or the subsidy, which I will just explain you. And for special category, the margin is only 5%. And SC/ST candidate are required to put only 5% margin from their side. 95% will be through bankers or by way of subsidy. The condition is that cost of project for which you need the loan under PMEGP should be 50 lakhs rupees, up to 50 lakhs rupees in case of manufacturing sector, and up to 20 lakhs rupees in case of service sector. But here you will get the subsidy also. Subsidy means that you will get the money and you will not be required to repay that amount in fact. So subsidy is somehow defined like this, that there are two types of categories. One is general category and the special category. And two types of areas have been defined, like urban area and rural area. So if you are in urban area, the subsidy is 15% for general category and 25% for special category. If you are in a rural area, the category, general category entrepreneurs are eligible to get 25% subsidy, and special category entrepreneurs are eligible to get 35% of subsidy. And the urban and rural will be where your project will be based. And special category includes, as I was referring to, SC/ST, OBC, minorities, women, ex-servicemen, physically handicapped, enterprises putting their units in northern eastern region or hilly area or border area. So they will get 35% special category if it is a rural area, or 25% if it is a urban area. Then a question was that suppose somebody takes a loan under PMEGP and their business grow, so will they be required to stop themselves, or is there any possibility for their growth as well? So the government started this upgrading of existing PMEGP loan, where the maximum project cost in manufacturing sector can be up to 100 lakhs, which was 50 lakhs initially, and service sector, which was 10 lakhs, is increased up to 25 lakhs rupees. But the condition here is that the earlier loan which you have taken under PMEGP or Mudra should have been repaid, and you should be in profit for past 3 years. Then additional loan can be granted under this PMEGP loan. Here also the margin is 10%, and building cost should not exceed 25% of the project. Capital cost should be 60% and working capital 40%. Here the subsidy is somehow in a different way. The subsidy is 15% of the project cost, and 20% in hilly areas and northeastern region. So the general category, special category, rural, urban, those things are not being defined here in case of upgradation of the existing PMEGP loan. So this is the website address. You can just note it down, where you can apply this loan online. And perhaps as discussed with the ISG, ISG, you will share, hope, this PPT with the participants also if they need. There have been many other changes that earlier there was a district level task force committee which was conducting interviews of the participants. Now that has been discontinued. Now you can yourself decide and find out whether your application is eligible or not. It's score-based system has been designed now, and it has been now set out that if any entrepreneur gets 60 marks out of 100 marks, they will be eligible to get loan under this scheme, and the implementing agencies will forward the application to the respective banks, and banks will then sanction the loan within 30 days. So application, as I was referring to, there is an EDP program also to be completed. So you can go on this site and do the online EDP training also. And this is the credit scorecard which I was referring to. You have to get 60 marks. There's a 100 marks question paper. You can take it like this. And and based on your various criteria, so if we take the age, if you are within 25 to 40 years, if you are within 18 to 24 years, if you are within 41 to 49 years or 50 years and above. So different type of marking is there. So you can yourself calculate that whether you are eligible to get loan under this scheme or not. So this is the form. And on this subject also, I made certain videos which are available on MSME Helpline YouTube channel. There is another scheme which is Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. You might have heard about this scheme. So it's very simple to get loan on under this scheme. Just you need to have your KYC formalities, and your proposal should be viable. So there are three types of loan under this Mudra scheme. One is Shishu. आप बहुत छोटे हैं, बच्चे हैं, आपका enterprise. So loans up to 50,000 rupees are eligible. आप थोड़े बड़े हुए, you became Kishore. Then loan 50,000 to 5 lakhs rupees is available. And for the growing companies, the Tarun हो गए, then you can get loan between 5 lakhs to up to 10 lakh rupees. This is the website where you can go get more information and you can apply the loan also. A nice scheme is Stand Up India scheme. The key features of this is that it is available for SC, ST and women entrepreneurs only. And so suppose there is a partnership firm or a company, then the question arises that how to decide that it's a women entrepreneur or an SC, ST entrepreneurs. So how can we decide? So if there is a company or there is a partnership firm and the share of any women is more than 50% or the share of SC, ST is more than 51%, it will be considered as owned by SC, ST or a woman. So that is clear for this scheme. And each bank branch of the country, every branch of every bank is mandatorily instructed to do at least one proposal of SC, ST and one loan proposal of women entrepreneur. And this scheme is also available for setting up a new enterprise. It can be manufacturing, it can be service, or it can be trading. So the loan amount can be 10 lakhs and above up to 1 crore rupees. It can be for the working capital, it can be for the term loan, or it can be a combination of both term loan and working capital. As usual, this is a normal condition that you should have not defaulted. Not only the company, any of the promoter, director or the partner or the proprietor should not have defaulted to any bank financial institution. Here the margin money is 25% and repayment can be, if it is a term loan, 7 years with moratorium of 18 months. Security can be a collateral security, or as I was referring to the credit guarantee scheme, so the guarantee can be given by the government also on the CDTMSC. Standupmitra.in, this is the website where you can get all information and can apply the loan for this scheme. So initially I told you that I will let you know that which are the major schemes and how to ensure that your loan application is logged in by the banks immediately whenever you apply. One more important thing is that these are some of the schemes which are especially for MSME, but you should have any business which is viable and you will get the loan from the bank. I can assure you. In case of any issue, you can contact us. We will definitely support you. And the only condition is that your business should be viable and you should not have defaulted to any bank, any NBFC, any lender in past. As I was referring to, even one-day default is problematic. There are certain websites being launched by the government wherein you can apply the loan online, because what happens, In many cases, we have seen that suppose you go to any bank with your proposal, sometime the branch manager will tell you, no, nowadays we are not taking the application because some audit is going on at the branch. Next time you go, they will say, no, today my loan officer is not available. Third time you go, he may say that, I am on a recovery task and there has been some default. So we are busy in some legal agreement, drafting, filing case in some recovery case. So no, you come after some time. Next time maybe he may not be there. Next time maybe he might have been transferred. All your 2 months exercise might go waste, in fact, because the new person will again start, no, I don't know whether you have given any application to us or not. We don't have anything. I have joined now. I'll take some time to start the credit proposals to be considered. So this is a portal which I am just showing you, PSB loans in 59 minutes, where you can apply the loan, and not only apply, you can get the in principle sanction letter in 59 minutes. So the purpose of this is that less than 1 hour. So, but here the condition is that the business should be an existing business with IT returns, must have at least 6 months bank statement facility, should have GST registration, except if you are not being mandatorily required to get the GST registration based on your turnover. Otherwise, there should be a GST registration of the enterprise. And there are different type of loans which are available on PSB loans in 59 minutes. Like if you need a business loan, loans up to 5 crore rupees are available here. If you need a personal loan, loans up to 15 lakhs rupees can be applied on this portal. For home loans, loans up to 10 crore rupees can be applied. And for auto loans, you can apply up to 1 crore of loan on this PSB loans in 59 minutes. So this is the portal, PSB loans in 59minutes.com. Again, there is a video on the YouTube channel, Indian MSME Helpline. Recently, the government announced another portal, because as I told you that this is for the existing enterprise having GST registration, income tax return, bank statement. But there was a demand that, for new enterprises and other enterprises, there should also be a portal. And then there was a need to track the loan application also, that where is your application. So this Jan Samarth portal was announced by Honorable Prime Minister, wherein there are different facilities. Like first you can check the loan eligibility of your enterprise or the personal loan or under which category. So first you have to check the loan eligibility based on certain criteria. Then you need to apply the loan, and then you can track your loan application also, where your application is pending. So this is the website link, www.jansamarth.in. So this portal has 4 categories of loan. One is education loan, agri infra loan, business activity loan, and livelihood loan. Under education loan, these are the schemes. Under agri farm, agri infrastructure, these are the schemes. Under business activity, these are the schemes which are available on this portal. And for livelihood, there is one scheme which is available on this one. There is a phone number also. If you have any query, you can directly contact on this number 796907611, or you can send an email also to get facility under this portal. The process is simple. Perhaps I already explained to you. First, you have to check the eligibility, then apply online. There will be offers from more than 125 plus lenders. Get the digital approval, track your loan application. So I have posted a video on MSME Helpline YouTube channel on Jan Samarth. It is online loan eligibility, loan application, and tracking of your loan application. At the end, perhaps I would also like to let you know one scheme which is available to stressed MSMEs. Because of the COVID, this scheme was launched. 20,000 crore rupees of subordinate debt for stressed MSMEs was announced. Maybe that some of you might be facing some difficulty because of the COVID. And if the account is under stress, so this scheme can be useful for those type of enterprise. So the MSMEs which are stressed, stress means that they are already classified as SMA2 or the NPA as on 30th April 2020. So this date is very important, that the unit should have been under stress as on 30th April 2020. But should be standard as on 31st of March 2018. So this date is because in 2018 there was no COVID. So they are saying that this stress should be only because of the COVID. So if as on 31st March 2018 account was standard and on 20 it was in stress, then this scheme can be availed by the MSMEs. Fraud and willful defaulters are nowhere eligible to get any scheme. Here the system is that 15% of the promoters' stakes will be given to the promoters. So this loan will be credited into the account of the promoters. And when I call to the promoters account and when I call the promoters stake, it can be in the form of capital or in the form of unsecured loan as well. So if you have put in your money into your business as capital or as unsecured loan, 50% of that can be given as loan to you, and then you have to put in this loan into the company as a capital. The maximum amount which can be given is 75 lakhs rupees. So on this also I have made a video. I will just explain you some of the things which the Chamber of Indian Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises is providing support. So this picture perhaps depicts that how important is MSME. The Honorable Prime Minister has invited a few entrepreneurs to discuss on the economic forum and the way forward. I was also invited to represent the MSME sector. So this is the importance of MSME sector. We have signed various MOUs with the different banks to ensure that the MSMEs get timely and adequate finance at affordable rates. So these three things are very important: timely, adequate, and affordable rates. So we have signed with Central Bank of India, where we ask them that we will do the initial due diligence, we will submit all the documents to you, and then you have to take a decision within a time-bound manner. We have signed with Union Bank of India, we signed with Bank of Maharashtra, we signed up with Karnataka banks, and we have signed with many other banks as well. There is, perhaps you will be aware of that, there is a trades platform wherein your sales invoices can be discounted and you can get the amount of your sales invoices within 3 days at a very affordable rate. We can have some other discussion some other day on this issue also, but we have signed agreement with one of the exchange under this trade platform, which is RXIL. Many bankers, these are the bankers only, those, he is the CGM of State Bank of India. So many bankers visit the office of Chamber of Indian Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. We have a Swavlamban Facility Center in association with SIDBI, wherein we provide absolutely free of cost consultancy to MSMEs. So I used to do a TV program.
Rate of interest actually हमारी growth में उतना मदद करता है या एक sentimental issue ये कुछ ज्यादा बन गया है? Sentiment ज्यादा. प्रधानमंत्री जन Power for all 24/7 by 2020. इसके लिए आपका क्या रोड मैप है?
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का जो दृढ़ संकल्प है कि कुछ करना है.
So then we have this MSME Helpline YouTube channel, which has more than 3.5 crore viewers and about 9.2 lakhs viewers. We have a MSME Pathshala also. wherein we have different courses, and we try to educate the MSMEs that how to start a business, which type of constitutions are there, and how to incorporate a company, LLP, OPC, which all registrations are required, how to get those registration, what is the definition of MSME, how to get Udyam registration, what is startup, what is its definition, how to get a startup registration, how to prepare your project report, which are the documents which are submitted to the banks for your loan application, which are the major loan schemes for MSME and startup, how to apply loan, how to talk with the bankers, which are other MSME schemes apart from the loan schemes, how to recover your money in case the buyer is not paying, and many more things. We do a lot of awareness programs, in fact, and we do bankers borrowers meeting. This we did with the State Bank of India, wherein we call the bankers and we invite the borrowers, and then it can be a one-to-one meeting. So we do a lot of other awareness program. Now I perhaps will request you to kindly raise your questions, and ISG, if there are any questions, I am ready to answer those.
Thank you so much, sir, for the exhaustive presentation. Now I'll take the question and answers that we have on the chat, and then we'll also open it for the audience if they have any questions. So Ms. Kirti Tilokani has asked if there are any schemes for merchant exporters for funding, and especially for women business.
Yeah, so Kirti, as I told you during the this presentation itself, that any viable project is eligible to get loan from the bank. So no specific scheme is required. And the merchant exporter, definitely, because exporter are the preferred choice of all the banks for doing the financing. So you can definitely apply to any bank if you are a merchant exporter, and you will be able to get loan at a very discounted rate, which is available for the exporters.
Okay, thank you, sir. If you have any further questions, Ms. Kirti, please put it on chat, and we'll also enable the audience to ask questions directly. I'll move to the second question. It is by Mr. Pratap Rane. Is MSME finance available for financing ecotourism for micro enterprise? What is the limit of finance?
So this is this ecotourism which you are referring to, Pratapji, it is basically a service sector, and as I told you that manufacturing and service sectors both are covered under the MSME. So definitely you can get finance for this eco-friendly tourism. As far as the limit is concerned, there is no limit being defined. There are certain limits in certain schemes, but for any viable projects, there are general schemes for micro, small, medium enterprises. And as I informed you that units which have the turnover up to 250 crore are eligible to be registered under MSMED. On a thumb rule, if the turnover is 100 rupees, the banks normally give 20% as working capital. So you can calculate based on this. And as far as the term loan is concerned, will be based on the investment need of the business against the land, building, plant and machinery, or some other asset.
Thank you. Next question is from Mr. Somi Narayan. Is there any scope to enhance the limit of rupees 2 crore without collateral under CGT MSE similar to startup under CGSS?
So, Swami Narayanji, I'm happy for this question, in fact. And our demand is to increase this 2 crore limit to 10 crore rupees. We have submitted our suggestions to the Government of India, to the Ministry of Finance, and we have demanded this 10 crore rupees for the MSMEs also, collateral free, in this budget. Today itself, I'll be on CNBC Awaaz, in fact, at 8 p.m. tonight. There also, through their channel also, I will raise this demand. So we hope that this limit is increased if not by 10 crore, up to 5 crore rupees. But we are quite hopeful to get this limit increased from 2 crore rupees.
Okay. Mr. Swaminarayan has another question. How do we get to register under CIMSME?
So there is a website, and the MSME can get their membership on the website, which is indiansmechamber.com. So you can go there, and in the chat, if you permit me, I can just type this. So in the chat, I try to type this. The website address is www.indiansmechamber.com. You can go there. There is a tab on the membership. You can apply a membership online, and you will get the membership certificate and all the facilities available to the members.
Okay, I've posted the website on the chat for everyone. Now, taking another question, Kirti has asked how to register for MSME Pathshala.
So there is a mobile app, both on Android and iOS. You can register through a website, msmepathshala.com, or you can find out the mobile app on your iOS or Android in the name of MSME Pathshala.
Okay. Next, Mr. Muhammad Fahad has asked, how is OD loan beneficial for business and how to avail it at low interest?
So, Muhammad Fahad ji, see, the OD loan is beneficial for businesses is because it is the interest is charged on day-to-day basis, on a daily basis. So suppose today suppose you have a loan facility, OD facility of 1 crore rupees, and you utilize one day 10 lakhs rupees only because you don't have need on that particular day, and on next day you again raise or draw 2 lakhs more. So for the first day the interest will be 10 lakh rupees. So next day it will be on 12 lakhs rupees. So the money which is used by you for how many days, the interest will be charged only on that basis. In that way, you definitely will have the lower interest at all. Because in case of term loan, if you avail 1 crore rupees from the bank, and whether it's used by you for your business needs or not, the interest will be charged on the entire loan amount. But in case of ODCC facility, which is the working capital facility, the interest will be based on your actual utilization.
Ms. Kirti has another question. Is Stand Up India scheme applicable to merchant exporters? The Stand Up India scheme?
Yeah, so as I told you that it is available for manufacturing service sector and for the traders also. So you can get it.
Mr. Pratap Rani has another question. Is MSME finance available against purchase orders from MNCs?
So as I informed you during my presentation that any viable project, so viable की जब हम बात करते हैं, it means that you have the orders with you. So if you have the orders, be it MNC, be it a local company, be it a government department, you can very well satisfy your bankers that see, I have the business here. This is the business. I have the business. I can do this business. I can do the sales and can earn for myself and able to pay the interest to you also. So definitely you can get the funding.
Next, Mr. Pawan Kumar has a question. I have trading and manufacturing turnover, 30% trading and 70% manufacturing. Can I get a loan?
As I told you, Praveen ji, that now with the latest notification, even the traders are eligible to get the MSME registration. So even if you are not having any manufacturing turnover, you are a pure turnover, still you are able to get this loan from the bank. And one more important thing, as I told you that traders are eligible to get only priority sector classification for their loan proposal. But now the government has modified this CGT MSE scheme. Perhaps I have not discussed that during the presentation. A very important modification has been done in this scheme. Earlier, this 2 crore rupees collateral-free loan was available for the manufacturing sector, and for the traders, this limit was 1 crore rupees. With the recent circular of December itself, now even the traders are also eligible to get collateral-free loan up to 2 crore rupees. So, Praveerji, definitely you can get it.
Next, Mr. Vasant has a question. OD facility for MSME is there OD facility for MSME without collateral security?
So I suppose I have already replied to this, that any loan for any MSME is available up to 2 crore rupees, which is collateral free, be it term loan, OD facility, CC facility, bank guarantee, LC, whatever you need is possible up to 2 crore rupees without any collateral security for the MSME sector and the traders as well.
Okay, got it. Mr. Aditya has a question. What is the protection mechanism from big corporate sharks if the buyers are not paying?
Aditya ji, I am happy that you raised this question. This is one of the biggest problem we feel that MSMEs are facing, because funding is a most important thing. One is bank finance. The another is this delayed payment from maybe government, from other MSME, from large corporate, from PSUs. Anybody, if you supply any goods and you provide any service, and if they are not paying, your own money is stuck up. There are various mechanisms available for recovery of this delayed payment. MSME Act 2006 also provides a mechanism which is MSCFC, being Micro Small Enterprises Facilitation Council. I will just let you know one portal we have started to overcome this problem, which is nodefaulters.com. So, which is nodefaulters.com. I have just mentioned it in the chat box also. You can submit the problem here also. There are government sites also called Samadhan, and trades is also playing a very important role in timely payment of your invoices. So yes, there are various mechanisms to overcome this one of the big problem all MSMEs are facing. I will request Ayushi that we can have a full session on this on some other day. So it's a very big subject, in fact. And perhaps at the end of the session, you will definitely be able to find out the ways and means how to recover your money on a timely basis. And MSMEs have been given a very special powers that if the buyer is not paying to any MSME, particularly micro and small enterprises, within 45 days, interest at the rate of 3 times of bank rate is to be provided by the buyers, be it another MSME, a large company, PSU, government department, anybody.
Got it. So there are a couple of questions regarding how much time does it take to disburse the loan under any scheme. So is there a ballpark number, like duration, or depends on scheme to scheme?
So some TAT have been defined by various banks, turnaround time in fact have been defined, but for the loan of PMEGP, as I was referring to during the presentation also, that first you have to submit your application to the implementing agency, then they forward it to the banks, and banks have been mandated to take the decision within 30 days.
Okay. I hope it answers your question, Mr. Nirmal and Saiba. Now, Dollar Goyal has a question: how to avail PMEGP loan without collateral?
So I feel I have already replied this question that PMEGP loan can be under CDTMSC scheme also.
Yeah. So Mr. Suresh has a question use case question that they are not getting loan even though their turnover is more than rupees 1 crore. So
Surejji, it is difficult to answer your question on this basis only, because bankers see many other things. So you have to check your CIBIL. Is there any issue? You have to check your balance sheet, whether you have put in your margin or not. So it depends on case to case basis. If all is good, so I don't see any reason why bank should not sanction you the loan. In case of any issue, you can contact us also.
Mr. Taj has a question where he's asking, that if they delay a payment because they have not got a payment from their customer, will they still be considered a defaulter?
100% you will be. See, Taji, the problem is that when the bank gives the loan to you, they give normally 75% and your margin is only 25%. So they are the major shareholder of the loan actually, right? But they are not involved in day-to-day working. So we need to understand the issue that they are 75% stakeholder. They ask us to invest only 25%. Still, they are not involved in day-to-day working. So all day-to-day working is done by the MSMEs, by the promoters in fact. Now, see a situation that suppose our buyer is not paying the amount in fact. There can be some problem at our end also. How we selected that buyer, whether we have done due diligence of the buyer or not, and many other things. If this will be the situation कि अगर वो पैसा हमको नहीं देगा, so at the time of taking the loan, in fact, whether we have told to the bank कि भैया हमें पैसा देगा हमारा buyer तो हम आपको देंगे, नहीं तो नहीं देंगे. हमारा माल बिकेगा तब हम देंगे, नहीं तो नहीं देंगे. या हमारे यहाँ सब स्टाफ हमारे यहाँ सब आएगा, काम करेगा अच्छा सा, तब हम देंगे पैसा, नहीं तो नहीं देंगे. So there is no such condition being involved in any loan. You have taken the loan. You have to manage your business. You have to ensure that your debtors pay in time. Even if there is some problem, you need to pay each and every installment or interest on time without defaulting even a single day on a single rupee. This is my suggestion. Yeah.
Okay. Sir, we are getting repeated questions from everyone. So we are opening the floor for everyone to ask questions. They can raise their hand and we'll take questions one by one. So I request Mr. Nirmal, yes, you can go ahead and ask your question.
And while asking, you can just refer your location as well.
Yeah, and it'll be great if you can open your camera. Yeah. Hello.
जी सर, नमस्ते सर.
नमस्ते, बताइए.
नमस्कार निर्मल जी.
सर जी सर, नमस्ते सर.
नमस्कार.
सर हम आपके सर काफी चैनल से जुड़े हुए थे और हमने PMEGP लोन के लिए आवेदन किया था. तो सर हमने PMEGP लोन के लिए आवेदन किया था 25 सितंबर को. फिर उसके बाद हमारी फाइल 14 अक्टूबर को बैंक फॉरवर्ड हुई और बैंक मैनेजर ने 11 नवंबर को सैंक्शन किया. फिर उसके बाद 30 दिसंबर को उसने फिर कैंसिल करके फिर एजेंसी भेज दिया. सर ये कह रहे हैं सर हमारी जो प्रॉब्लम है, हमने 14 अक्टूबर को हमारी PMEGP की फाइल आई थी, 10 लाख की थी.
कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं निर्मल जी आप?
जी सर, हम उन्नाव डिस्ट्रिक्ट से बोल रहे हैं, उत्तर प्रदेश से.
देखिए निर्मल जी, ऐसा है कि आपको अगर ये बैंक कौन है जिसने आपको पहले सैंक्शन किया फिर रिजेक्ट कर दिया?
ये सर बैंक ऑफ इंडिया है.
तो देखिए आपको करना ये होगा, एक ना कंप्लेंट मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया का.
अच्छा.
ठीक है, CMS का आता है कंप्लेंट मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. आप वहाँ ऑनलाइन कंप्लेंट कीजिए और अगर आपका सैंक्शन कर दिया फिर रिजेक्ट कर दिया तो मुझे समझ नहीं आएगा. डायरेक्ट रिजेक्ट करते तो समझ आता चलो कोई गलती हो गई होगी, कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गई आपके प्रोजेक्ट में, पर पहले सैंक्शन कर दिया फिर रिजेक्ट कर दिया तो गलत है. निर्मल जी, मैंने आपको बताया, आप ना कंप्लेंट मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है रिजर्व बैंक का, आप जाके हमारे चैनल पे भी देख सकते हैं यूट्यूब पर. वहां पे पूरा उसका डाला है डिटेल कि कैसे आप कंप्लेंट कर सकते हैं और मैंने खुद आजमाया है कि वहां से तुरंत समाधान होता है. तो प्लीज आप वहां डालिए और एक बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के MD को एक लेटर भेजिए.
MD?
हाँ.
Okay, does anyone have any other questions or I'll take it from the chat? Okay, I'll take it from the chat itself. So Mr. Taj has a question. Do banks have special interest rate consideration for backward areas?
So जो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है, देखिए वो डिपेंड करते हैं आपकी रेटिंग के ऊपर, राइट. सो एरिया वाइज रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, आपका जो रेटिंग होता है बिजनेस का उसके बेस पर रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट डिसाइड होता है.
Sir, we also got some questions from the registration link that we shared. Like a couple of questions I'll take from there also. Mr. Edera had a question. Is there a guide for all legal documents for an MSME to avail credit finance? Is there where do we get all the legal documents that are required? Is there a repository by the government or by CIMSME?
So as I was referring to कि हमने एक MSME की पाठशाला पे एक there is one full day class कि which all documents are required to be submitted along with the loan application. तो पूरी लिस्ट हमने वहाँ पर दी है कि कौन कौन से डॉक्यूमेंट है जो आपको अपने लोन एप्लीकेशन के साथ सबमिट करने हैं.
Okay. There is another question. how can MSME avail credit facility from JSW One? So I'll just take this question. It'll take a minute. So at JSW One, we have recently started providing raw materials for manufacturing MSMEs on credit also. So we do not do any kind of unsecured loan as of now. But in secured loan, we do LC, that is letter of credit, and BG, bank guarantee. Channel finance is also available, but only for like plant supply, like huge, like for example, 50 metric ton and above kind of requirements, for higher requirements. And LCBG is available. The only requirement is that first 2 transactions need to be done on cash basis from the platform, and from the 3rd transaction they get eligible for both LC and BG. So that was another question that was there. So I'll just check if we have more questions. Yeah. So we have a question from Mr. Vikas. He is a proprietor engaged in manufacturing sheet metal parts, registered with MSME. I think his question is how to register with MSME and get MSME loan.
So you are into manufacturing. I have told you many schemes which are available for you. Like I don't know how much loan you require. If it is within 2 crores, then you have the CDT MSE loan facility available for you. But you should get yourself registered on Udyam portal also.
Mr. Aditya has asked who can help prepare project report. They want to set up world-class industry in PEB segment.
So there, I don't know from which location you are. There will be many consultant available at your location. You can contact any consultant who are the financial consultant. They will perhaps be able to prepare project reports for you. You can contact us also if you need, which is in info@indiansmechamber.com. We'll also connect you to somebody who will assist you in preparing your this project report.
Thank you. So Saiba has asked, what's the website for DPRs discussed during the presentation?
DPR, I suppose you are referring to the project reports I was referring to. These various project reports are available on the website of PMEGP.
So Mr. Sanjeev has asked, can an existing proprietorship experience be counted in new startup venture as LLP private limited company has to be formed for startup?
So Sanjeev ji, so is he's correct that startup registrations is available to private, is not available to the proprietorship concern, and it is not available to the limited company. It is available either to private limited company or a registered partnership firm. So these are the basic requirement to get the startup registration. Perhaps his question is that till now he is working as a proprietorship concern, and he want to start himself under startup, get himself registered under startup. For that, he has been advised to get a company registered, either LLP or private limited company. So definitely, for any purpose, your existing proprietorship experience will definitely be counted. And whenever you will apply to any bank, any lender, for this new private limited company being registered under startup, you can definitely showcase your experience which you have under your proprietorship enterprise. So you can submit your balance sheets, your income tax returns out of this proprietorship company, and that will definitely be considered by the lenders.
Okay. Mr. Chandrakant has asked, can we avail CGSMAT scheme as we have already taken CC limit from cooperative bank against collateral? Can't we get without collateral?
So normally what happens in small companies, multiple financing doesn't make sense. So if you already have a loan from one bank, be it a cooperative bank or any other bank, so the other bank may not be interested to join, as all the assets are charged to that cooperative bank. All your stock, debtors, everything will be charged to your existing bankers. So perhaps answer to your question will be not feasible. Basically, the other bank may not find it feasible to give you loan, because the primary security will also not be available to them.
we'll just take a last question. He is a trader for iron and steel materials to various government department POs from various government departments. Do we get funds against our existing purchase orders for fulfilling the PO? As nowadays we have to pay in advance for procurement of materials.
Yeah, you can get it. So answer is very clear that for any of these type of viable projects, yes, you can definitely get the finance.
Okay.
And IG, you can do one more thing. If there are certain more questions, you can mail it to us. We'll reply to them, and you can then send our reply to.
I think we have answered most of the questions. So I'll just take 2 more minutes to end the session. We would like to thank Sir and his entire team for the smooth presentation, for the coordination. Furthermore, also I would like to tell everyone that Sir does consulting for people like for MSMEs who are facing any kind of problems, and help them solve the problems and raise capital if they need it. Sir has also insisted on sharing the presentation so that everyone can avail as much as benefit as possible from the session and get as much knowledge as possible. Furthermore, I would like to thank everyone who joined us today for the MSME Masterclass episode 1 on credit financing schemes. We hope you found the session informative and valuable. We encourage you to take the information that you learned today and apply it to your business. We understand that not everyone could join the session live, so we'll be posting the session on our YouTube channel soon, and it will be available on demand. Don't forget to follow us on social media for more updates and upcoming events. We look forward to seeing you at our next MSME Masterclass episode 2 soon. Thank you again for joining us today, and we wish you all the best in your future business endeavors. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.